Biafran Nations League (BNL) says it has introduced the Biafran pounds in the Bakassi Peninsula, a region in Cross River State. The secessionist group said the decision follows the visit of its national leader, Prince Will Chimezie Richard, to the region. Henry Edet, chief head of operations of BNL, said in a statement to Daily Post on Tuesday that the Biafran currency of 1967 is still recognized by the group. The group said the currency has been handed to members in the region. He said the Biafran pounds would gradually replace the Nigeria and Cameroon currency in the peninsula, insisting that any form of harassment by Cameroon as a result of introducing the currency would amount to rebellion. They added that it has welcomed the decisions of major oil companies to quit Nigeria, adding that it was long awaited. The group vowed that the Nigerian economy will collapse. Biafran pounds, really? Biafran pounds introduced. It's been there, according to them, for a very long time. So it is not only Nigeria, it is not Cameroon. They say don't bite more than you can chew. I be waiting, then they talk. Simple, you are ignorant. Hey, yeah, I know it hurts you. BNL, thanks so much for introducing and accepting it. It is a welcome development. Where to spend this counterfeit? Okay, in your father's land. Good news, good news, good news. Carry go, una Igbo land. We are south. We are not one of you, okay? Or you think we don't know the Igbo people greed and corny life? This is not acceptable. So when the economy collapses, where and when will you see the so-called Biafran currency? In our newborn Biafra, if you don't know, you know. These are reactions of people based on what BNL has said, that they have introduced the Biafran pounds and wants a Cameroon government. Okay, this is totally unacceptable. Nigeria economy will collapse. In which way? Are you God that provides? Bird in their head don't sow, nor their tile, but God in heaven provide for them. Nigeria is already dead and propped up like an Egyptian mummy, like its president. This is arrant nonsense. Bakassi was officially ceded to Cameroon in compliance with the ICC. Does it mean there's something these people know that we don't know? There will soon be bended nation. If they like, let them introduce dollars. What do we have to do to that? This is laughable. My prayer is that let those enemies of Biafra live long life and witness the referendum of Biafra as a great nation. Good move, but too early. Order of priority is needed, just the way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing it. My brother, go take permission from the World Bank first before using that pounds again, please. Why pounds? Who doesn't know that Britain was the major enemy of Biafra? It has begun. God is with Biafra nation. Good. Henry Headers have consulted Atakbo. Okay, your origin, have you consulted Atakbo, your origin? Well, if you are south, that means you don't even know your origin. South are the old eastern region before the war. There is nothing like South in this world. Go and check your Google and or world map. The so-called South are Biafrans. Go and check your history. Nigeria economy has already collapsed. This thing you wear na suit or coat, okay? You are truly the real definition of a collapsed economy. And I see envy and jealousy written all over you. Is there no transformer around you? Okay, what does that mean? That the person should go and jump into where? Or transformer, just like they always say, people from the same families are enemies of each other. Now they want to have their currencies. Where is the bank's headquarters? Equally, people claiming Niger data is so laughable. Ignorance is the disease. It's a disease. People should visit Willings Commission of 1958 on minority rights and know who constitute Niger Delta people. Equating geopolitical entity called South to Niger Delta region is an affront on ignorance. Me, and your mama, doesn't see myself as a Niger Delta man. You know, that is why in this life, you just have to be objective. There are some things you might not know, but some people display that ignorance. Even if you think that some people don't know what they are doing, you just have to look at things. That is just what I believe. Look at things holistically from different angles, because you might be think you are right and you are not right. When this issue of Biafra, when it was really on, which is still really on, very very on, when the Oduduwa nation have been so silent, we didn't even know much about it. But all of a sudden, the people, a lot of them are beginning to realize or begin to appreciate what the IPOP Biafrans, what they have been talking about, because they didn't get it. And you cannot even blame them. And that is why it is always good to be open-minded. You don't just see things from one aspect. You might think you are knowledgeable in one thing, but you might be limited. When people were talking about agitations here and there, they thought maybe these people were really joking. And I even heard somebody who is, a great analyst, saying that, this Biafra of 18, this IPOP of 18 is a propaganda. That's, there are a lot of propaganda going on. And that is why there are some people you think that they know it all. You don't just have to rely on them, because they might be missing it. Tomorrow they will come and tell you, oh, I never knew it's like this. Just like what is happening. Of course, we are not even taking that serious with the Dr. Pantami, who said, oh, all of those things that he believed, all of those ideologies that he's been accused of now, that he said them when he was young. Of course, as at 33 years old, when he was there, he wasn't a young boy. Of course, one can continue to realize things on a daily basis. Even if you are 50, your perception might change. Even from last year to this year, your perception might change from the way you see things. That is why you see, you just don't just jump into conclusion or condemn things outrightly. There are some things that you know that, oh, this is evil, this is whatever. But if you don't have knowledge about it, it is better for you to just maintain. People are talking about currency. Oh, some people are saying, how can that be? It's not possible. This and this and that. And again, you can imagine what Britain is coming up with now. Oh, they want to give asylum to my IPOB members and MASOB members who have been persecuted, who have been, treated unjustly. But who would have thought, which a lot of people are not even still buying that. But that is how the whole thing is. You can imagine some people are taking it upon themselves. Oh, they are proscribed IPOP, this and this and that. But those who know that it's just a way of trying to relegate it. But the unfortunate thing is that the way and manner to which they are even being prescribed, it has never made the people to say, oh, maybe we have been clamped down and will not be able to do anything. And before you know it, they are even waxing stronger and stronger and stronger. So you just have to be careful on what you say. Just let's continue to see what will happen at the end of the day. See what has been happening. The same thing. I could remember vividly when we were told Nnamdi Kanu said it, oh, Fulani, whatever, this and that. But we are witnesses to it now. But everybody is feigning ignorance as if they've never heard it before. As if the whole thing just came just like that. And again, when Danjuma said, defend yourself, they were saying, oh, this and that. Even Danjuma was the first person that told us that the army, a lot of them in the army are working with this Boko Haram. And people say, oh, why should he say that? He's not supposed to say that. But we are saying it, defend yourself. That was what he said. Is it not happening now? So, a lot of people just quickly jump into whatever. This and that. You don't know what you're talking about. This is it, because they are not seeing beyond their nose and they don't still want to learn. So guys, let's hear your opinion and let's have your take on this.